Good afternoon. We are interrupting regular programming to take you to Boston, and Mayor Walsh updating us on the pandemic in the city.
I want to start by thanking our first responders, Boston Police, Boston Fire, Boston EMS, for the work that they're doing every day, but also for the parade of vehicles that they held on Wednesday night in support of all of our medical workers. All of your stations carried. I want to thank you for that. Our public safety community took time out at a very difficult moment for them to show appreciation for fellow frontline workers. That said something about how selfless they are and the example they set for all of us. I also want to thank all the officers as well as first responders here in Boston, throughout part of Eastern Mass, for the send-off held yesterday for Officer Jose Fontanez in passing his body to the funeral home. We continue to mourn his passing, and our prayers are with his family, and we stand with the first responders, healthcare workers, frontline workers at this time. I don't have updated numbers for today in Boston, but I will go over the latest numbers that we have. As of yesterday, there were 32,181 cases in Massachusetts. That was an increase from 2,263 from the day before. The numbers of deaths statewide in total was 1,245, up from 137 from the day before. As of yesterday in Boston, the cases were 4,763. That's up 235 from the day before. Deaths were 122, and that was up 17 from the day before. For people that want to get the latest information broken down, including demographic data, both cases and people who have lost their life, you can go to boston.gov/coronavirus to get the information that we have. We're also releasing another weekly report later today with new neighborhood breakdowns. What we continue to see is people under 40 make up the highest percentage of positive cases in the city of Boston. So I just want to continue to stress to every single person that's at risk for getting ill or passing on the virus. Every single person needs to continue to practice social physical distancing. We're at a critical period of time. Our numbers continue to surge, and they're not expected to peak until the end of the month. That means that we have to do everything we can during every single day, because every single day counts to flatten out the curve, conserve our medical resources, and allow our healthcare professionals to do their life-saving work. We're asking everyone to keep doing the right thing by staying home, washing hands with soap and water as often as possible, covering your face when you go out, whether it's a mask or a scarf or a bandana or just a t-shirt. Give people 6 feet of space between you. If you're going for a walk and you see people, make separation so you can pass each other. The infection that we prevent today, in many cases, will be the hospitalizations that you prevent 2 weeks from now. As we know, Monday is Patriots Day. It's not a normal Boston to be home this weekend. Patriots Day is about a moment in history when Bostonians led the fight and sacrificed for the greater good. It's a time when we celebrate as a city. We need that spirit again right now. We need to stand together by staying apart. It looks like we're going to have, over the course of the 3-day weekend, some bad weather, and then we'll have some good weather. We're asking people, regardless of the weather, to stay home. I'm asking you, please do not run the marathon route. People have been talking about that and saying that, and I know that the state, the governors probably talk about it today, and other city officials. That's not a smart thing to do. That's not a safe thing to do, and you're certainly not setting a good example by doing that. If you have an idea, then you can be certain that hundreds of other runners will have the same idea. So we're asking you to do the right thing. Let first responders focus on their needs. And I'm asking everyone to save your energy until September 14th. We're going to keep getting the stay-at-home message out every single way we can. And we're going to continue to targeting the places where data shows us that more outreach is needed. We are mobilizing all of our resources in that work, our physical resources, our human resources, and our community responses. We have nearly 200 digital and print billboards up across the city. We've delivered literature in multiple languages to every home in the city of Boston. We're calling close to 80,000 seniors twice a week with a message in 6 different languages. This weekend, we're launching new tactics to get the message out in the places that we know are the hardest hit. We're sending out 7 sound trucks. These 7 trucks, city truck mounted speakers, will be delivering and driving through the neighborhoods where the cases are the highest. You'll hear them in Hyde Park and Mattapan, Dorchester, East Boston, and Roxbury. They'll be broadcasting a message in 7 different languages depending on the community: English, Spanish, Haitian Creole, Vietnamese, Arabic, Somali, Cabo Verde Creole. We've also begun phone banking small businesses. We're using the network that our small businesses has built to reach our small markets. We're providing posters in multiple languages that ask customers to cover their face and practice social distancing. We're also increasing signage around the city. The signs that the Parks Department put up at playgrounds, we're also putting those on street signs and other infrastructure. We're planning another literature delivery in multiple languages. This message from the trucks, the posters, the signs, the literature is the same one I want to deliver today. We are in a public health emergency. We need you to do your part. Stay at home. Wash your hands with soap and water. Cover your face outside the house. Practice spacing and avoiding all crowded situations.